The technology that allows you to video chat with anyone on the planet wasn't invented to revolutionize global communication, but to save a bunch of lazy college researchers from walking down the hall. It all started with a desperate need for caffeine and a completely empty coffee pot. Let's wind the clock back to the year 1991. Before search engines, before social media, and long before live streaming, the computer laboratory at the University of Cambridge was bustling with brilliant minds. But their primary fuel source was tragically inefficient. Around 15 different academics had to share a single coffee maker located in a corridor known as the Trojan Room. The laboratory complex was enormous. If you wanted a fresh cup of coffee, you had to leave your desk, abandon your code, trek across the building. Making that perilous journey across the building only to find an empty pot was a devastating waste of time. Instead of doing something logical, two researchers decided to engineer a beautifully overcomplicated digital solution. They wired a small camera into one of the lab's computers and rigged it to point directly at the side profile of the brewing machine. Stafford Fraser wrote a custom application called X-Coffee, while Jardetzky built the server software that powered the system. Anyone on the lab's network could open a tiny window and see a highly pixelated grayscale image of the coffee pot. It wasn't exactly high definition. The image refreshed only about 3 times every minute. But for these caffeinated researchers, it was absolute magic. They could finally confirm the pot was full before leaving their desks. This clever hack was an internal success, but the story was just getting started. In 1993, web browsers finally gained the ability to display images. Seeing an opportunity, the team made one small change that would alter everything. The coffee camera moved from the local network onto the open internet. Without realizing it, these scientists had just launched the world's very first webcam. Suddenly, this ordinary coffee machine became a global sensation. Millions of people started tuning in just to watch it. Imagine explaining to someone in 1993 that people around the world would voluntarily spend part of their day watching a coffee pot. Dedicated viewers in Japan even sent emails asking if the lab lights could be left on overnight. The Trojan Room Coffee Pot became a cultural phenomenon, inspiring an inside joke among engineers who drafted a fake internet protocol named HTCPCP. It even appeared in the 2002 video game Hitman 2, where players could shoot a coffee camera as a tactical distraction. Tourists even visited Cambridge just to see it. The coffee cam inspired jokes, appeared in popular culture, and finally reached the end of its journey in 2001. The department moved to a new facility, and it was finally time to pull the plug. At exactly 9:54 UTC on August 22, 2001, the camera captured its final image before the server was switched off forever. The shutdown made the front pages of massive publications like The Times and The Washington Post. Today, the historic coffee pot rests in a museum in Germany, remembered as one of the most important artifacts of internet history. Every Zoom call, live stream, and video chat traces its roots back to one exhausted group of researchers who simply wanted fresh coffee. And that's another forgotten story from Circuit and Chalk. If you love uncovering the blueprints of our past, hit subscribe and join the community. Your likes help these forgotten stories survive. What retro tech should we sketch next? Let me know in the comments.